We are seeing a wave of exciting roller coasters around the world opening this year in 2024. But these 7 attractions aren't just going to be some great thrill rides, they're going to change the trajectory of their recipient parks and the amusement industry forever. First, let's travel to Florida where Busch Gardens Tampa is building their 3rd coaster in 5 years. Phoenix Rising is a brand new family inverted coaster from Swiss manufacturer Bolliger & Mabillard. This will be the first family inverted coaster outside of the 2 already operating in China, specializing in swift turns and a short but sweet ride for all ages. Over the height requirement, that is. Busch Gardens has already made great progress on this ride as the track was completed back in early April. So hopefully we see this ride open in the summertime. Now why is a ride of this scale so significant, you ask? Well, of course, it could pave the way for more family inverted coasters outside of China, including one already planned for Williamsburg. In fact, the one in Williamsburg will have a layout twice the size of this ride's layout. If you want to hear more about this ride and my personal thoughts on it, there's a video link in the description. But anyway, Phoenix Rising may not be a long ride or have the best stats, but it will still fit well in the park's lineup, serving as the primary family coaster. Also, it will definitely fit in with the park's 3 other B&M built coasters. Next, we go about 700 miles northwest where a new prototype roller coaster is coming to one of the top amusement destinations in the state of Georgia. Georgia Surfer is the first addition to Intamin's Ultra Surf roller coaster model, combining spinning seats with a half-pipe track and a water effect. This ride is basically a blend of their water coaster and their Surf Rider model, and it could be a pretty successful model if it is reliable. And if you know anything about Intamin, that's a big if, as their reliability has only improved slightly with their newer coasters. Now this model could prove to be some decent competition for another water coaster model on the market. The Power Splash from German manufacturer Mach Rides has sold 7 different rides since it debuted in 2016, and both models are very similar besides the spinning seats and water effects on the Ultra Surf compared to the actual splashdown on the Power Splash. While the Ultra Surf does not have a direct splashdown effect as of now, the visual appeal is certainly present. This could be a deciding factor for many parks moving forward, which is significant in terms of this model's potential in surpassing the Power Splash. Let's travel across the Atlantic now where an overlooked theme park in France is getting its first roller coaster in half a decade. Mahuka, which is the Hawaiian term for to escape, is a new single rail coaster from Intamin as a part of their Hot Racer model. This model has only seen one coaster constructed, which is Dan Unda in Australia at Luna Park in Sydney. Big Dipper, the prototype Hot Racer, utilizes drive tire launches to navigate fast-paced inversions and turns. Overall, it looks very fun with some awesome pacing, and if Mahuka isn't much different, it should be a fantastic addition. The only real issue I see with this coaster comes with any single rail coaster similar to this, and that is the capacity. Mahuka's capacity runs at a whopping 7 riders per train. Oh my gosh, it hurts to even say that. Which means you're looking at around 600 riders per hour. However, Walibi Rouyn-Alpes is a pretty small-scaled theme park compared to another theme park in France like Parc d'Astérix, so this should not be much of a long-term issue. Now the significance of this coaster is that this ride, depending on how successful it is, could intrigue more parks around the world to purchase a hot racer of their own. There's only one real kingpin of single rail models, and that's the Raptor from Rocky Mountain Construction with 5 operating coasters. And if Intamin were to sell a lot of these, it would be another huge step forward ahead of RMC in the coaster wars of the 2020s. And this would just further solidify Intamin's reputation for being such an innovative company. Let's head back to Florida where another park filled with B&Ms is also getting a family coaster from the same manufacturer. Penguin Trek is a prototype family-launched roller coaster opening at SeaWorld Orlando. From taking riders through over 3,000 feet of track to whipping them through quick and compact twists and turns, this attraction should be quite exciting and fun for families and thrill seekers alike. Penguin Trek really is a perfect storm of many different roller coasters that B&M have almost never tried before. Like seriously, tell me the last time they made a family launch coaster. This is significant though, as B&M may be trying to venture into the rising markets of both family coasters and launch coasters. And if this succeeded and became a full-blown roller coaster model, it could be very beneficial and profitable for the Swiss manufacturer. B&M has been pretty quiet and in the shadows of Intamin and Rocky Mountain Construction these past few years, but this could be part of their scheme to get back into the top spot of amusement ride companies. Next, we head up to the northeast where Six Flags Great Adventure is adding something huge. Flash Vertical Velocity is a new super boomerang coaster from Dutch manufacturer Vekoma, and it will be the first of its kind outside of China. This ride will reach speeds of up to 59 miles per hour and go through 2 inversions, which will surely cause a controversy between coaster enthusiasts on whether or not it's 2 or 4 inversions. It's 2. Literally, just look at it. How many inversions? 1, 2. Anyways, this is a giant step forward in a wave of new modern Vekoma coasters coming to the US this year in 2024. This is because Flash will be the first extreme level Vekoma to arrive in the States since the company was revitalized in 2016. Additionally, this could be the first big step for the Super Boomerang model to become the next big hit. Now let's head to the UK of all places to check on their biggest project yet. Hyperia, the country's new tallest and fastest roller coaster, is something straight out of No Limits 2 or a coaster enthusiast's dream. German manufacturer Mach Rides looks to have knocked it out of the park, and they are really adding some monster-sized coasters to their portfolio recently, especially with what's at number 1. With some ridiculous never-before-seen elements such as this Outer Banked inversion and the new steepest drop in the world at 180 degrees. Okay, that was a stretch. Hyperia looks like one of the new best roller coasters in the entire world. I'd say the significance of this ride is literally just the sheer scale of the project and how many people Thorpe Park will draw in from this edition. Not only that, but this is quite possibly, no, definitely the biggest project the UK theme park market has ever seen. And hopefully the inevitable success of this behemoth will make way for more hypercoasters from Mach Rides around the world. And finally, we travel to Germany for the biggest and, I think, the most influential 2024 project in the amusement industry. One of Europe's best parks, Europa Park, has added yet another smashing Mach coaster called Voltron Nevera, powered by Rimac. From the world's first beyond vertical launch to the most inversions on a German roller coaster, this attraction is absolutely nothing to sneeze at, especially in the records department. So you may be wondering now why I placed this over Hyperia when Hyperia is the biggest attraction to ever come to the UK. Well, not only is this a major record breaker as well, but it has a whole lot of theming and it's a prototype. To be specific, Voltron is the first addition to the Striker model, which consists of very similar trains and a similar layout to one of their prior models, the Big Dipper coaster. Now, as I've stated before with previous entries, the success of this coaster could spark more additions to this model, and I could definitely see this ride becoming a huge profit for Mach Rides. And a huge profit for Mach Rides means more coasters of this variety throughout the world. This is just another model for Cedar Point to possibly use to break the inversion record just to get our hopes up. Anyway, overall, Voltron looks like a fantastic addition on the Mach testing grounds that will surely catch the eye of some major theme parks. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you would consider sticking around for more weekly coaster content. I've got a lot more stuff planned for this channel and my shorts channel, so now's a great time to become a part of the Coaster Lover fam. Signing off for now, this has been Storm, and I'll see you coaster lovers next time.